FFA Camp. Established in 1945, FFA Camp is a week for FFA members to grow as leaders, make connections, and most important, make memories. I had never been to FFA Camp, at least until now. Welcome to the first episode of a series I like to call Show and Tell. See what I did there? We're going to explore different experiences in ag, whether it's through FFA, an industry, or even a friend. There's so much to see and explore in ag. So it's time to see what there is to sow and tell. Welcome to FFA Camp. So I'll admit, I didn't plan on making a video about this, but the members convinced me otherwise. I think it's a great hint as to why this week was so special for all of us. Anyways, with that being said, I didn't film anything the first 2 days, and the days after that I only filmed bits and pieces, but we're gonna make the most of it. These first few days will be pretty quick. Yeah, we just got ready for camp pretty much, and we got pizza. That was cool. Shout out Langston. Campers started arriving, and it started to kick in that this was all real. We all started talking with other members there, and we hit it off great. It was that day that we got to meet awesome friends and make friends for the entire week. Throughout this day, we also went through many leadership sessions. What's a leadership session, Colton? Well, members at FFA Camp have the opportunity to receive their leadership pin. A pin which can be worn on the FFA jacket to show off your success. How they earn it is by achieving a total of 13 points. A point can be earned by participating in a workshop, an act of service, being a member of a committee, etc. Leadership sessions were a great option for this. They could also receive points by running for camp office. What's camp office, Colton? Just as chapters have a chapter president, vice president, secretary, etc., so does every single week of FFA Camp. These officers will be the ones who help with the morning activities, such as an eye opener, or help with other activities before meals all week. These interviews were being conducted shortly after everyone had arrived, so interviews were taking place. And so, after a leadership session, finding out who the camp officers were, and going through reflections, we called it a night. And just like that, one day of FFA Camp had come to a close. There's only one thing everyone is looking forward to on Tuesday, and that's the dance party. The dance is typically held on the volleyball courts, but the rain said otherwise. But that didn't stop us. Instead, it was a very hot but very memorable dance in the rec hall. Again, I still didn't film much, but here's some clips. Hey guys, it's Colton. We're currently hiking through this thundering storm.
Are you vlogging?
I am.
Oh hey!
Things are going great. Oh, my feet are getting wet.
Wow,
It's raining. We just got done dancing. As you can see, my feet are getting wet because I'm in fish flops. And it's being a great day. Today's highlight, student-led look ahead. Remember when I said members could join a committee? Well, that's exactly what this was for. Student-led look ahead is a nightly session ran entirely by the members. Members will run lights, sounds, or give a speech. But that wasn't until tonight. This was when I finally started to film. Welcome to week 1 of FFA Camp. I have not filmed the past 2 days. I don't know why, but the members found my YouTube channel. Roll a clip here.
What to do?
And so they prompted me to start vlogging, so that is exactly what we're doing. And you guys will get the full FFA Camp experience. For context, I found out Jaylee went to the NE 500.
What did you just call me?
Jalen. Run the clip back, I swear I did. Jaylee went to the NE 500 and didn't invite me.
I've been going every year.
Since you were 8.
Yeah.
And you haven't told me this. And I'm really upset.
Oops.
But oh well.
My bad. Hey, follow my FFA account.
Oh, it's right there. Gavin, guess what?
Yo, are you YouTubing right now?
Yeah, I am.
This guy,
Welcome. Well, go for it. Go for it.
best YouTuber out there. Let's get Peyton in here.
Peyton doesn't want to be in here that late. Anyways,
Subscribe.
you told me to come out here.
Yeah.
Welcome to FFA Camp.
Yeah,
My
you're
first
gonna-
FFA camp.
You're gonna like, this is my second.
Hello, Paul. No.
You're gonna like interview me?
No, not Paul. No. I was gonna say Parker. I know it. Kaysen. No. Kanan.
I put it in 0.5.
Oh, I thought you just stopped my record. Cool. Okay. Whoa, Quinn. This is my friend Quinn. I remember Quinn because of the one and only Quinn Ewers. Texas Longhorn. You know.
Unfortunately, didn't remember earlier.
Now he's a Miami Dolphin. I did too after a little bit of help. There's only 200 of you, Quinn.
How do you spell my name?
Q-U-I-N-A.
You're gonna like
There's
interview
not
me?
one in.
There is one in.
You say that, but Kinsley says so otherwise.
Look.
If I would pull up his Facebook page right now. It is spelled Cash. His actual name is spelled with a C, but it's spelled with a K.
The self-plug is crazy.
It's not. That doesn't mean anything.
That definitely means
just
everything. Look
definitely-
at me. Look how good I am.
You just did that to give yourself a shout out, didn't you?
Follow me at
I'm blurring it out. I'm blurring it out.
No.
Isn't that right,
Or you
Captain?
just like-
Heads up.
Are you supposed to be like interviewing me or something?
Yeah, sure. So, what's your favorite part about FFA Camp?
To be honest, meeting new people. Like last year, I met all these kids in that cabin over there. And like, we have this group chat called Copperhead Co. And it's
So we're set.
Yes. Oh, is it recording? Hello.
It is. So we're good for our skip.
I
think so.
we need one more IT teacher. Huh? I'd say we're friends.
Except me and Sierra.
Oh.
Me and her.
They don't like each other.
We don't get along well.
I like Sierra. Colton is mean to me.
Colton's mean to everyone.
Oh.
Whoa.
Right
Hey.
answer. Good.
Whoa.
Good answer.
Too far. Say hi, Maddie.
Hi.
And after all that, it was fine. And after all that, it was finally time for student-led look ahead. Student-led look ahead is typically held in what we call the Vespers area, an outdoor area. But again, Lorraine had other plans.
They try to drown me in it. They always try to drown me when I'm driving my bike.
To the rec hall!
Almost ruined all the opportunities, friends, and memories I made my freshman year.
Now let me say, my heart was full. Seeing everyone step out of their comfort zone and have a desire to help other members, I can't even explain it. Eli, I admire you so much. I loved watching you give it everything you had, and you sure did. After our waterfront conversations, it was heartwarming seeing you up there. Devin, thank you for teaching us to take the opportunity. Jalen, bloom where you are planted. It's a phrase I will always remember. You did incredible. Delaney, push forward. Become a new person from your experience. Something I live by, and something that you expressed beautifully. Miley, it's the inside that counts. Lead by example. Another thing I live by, and something that you portrayed incredibly. Abby, if you truly want it, you can still do it. Hashtag Nike. You nailed it. Nailed it! I was so impressed, and I am proud of all of you. I love seeing the support from the members, advisors, staff, etc. And I'll always remember this student-led look ahead. Thursday was a day full of elective leadership sessions, optional activities, and waterfront fun. I again didn't film much this day, but when it came to elective leadership sessions, we got to hear from some really cool former state officer friends. Shout out Michaela and Carson. And some of you really got into the activities.
Christmas cookie, go raise your hands.
Then we headed to the waterfront. and I so bad wish I filmed all of it. Jasmine and Gabby, this one's for you. Yep, still got it. Jasmine and Gabby were two members who were eager to teach me how to cartwheel when I couldn't figure it out. Now, I don't even remember how we got to this topic, but that's besides the point. Regardless, after lots of trial and error, I finally did it. And they couldn't have been more proud of me. But this made me so proud, seeing how much they cared. Shout out Jasmine and Gabby. I also forgot to mention, shout out Gavin for teaching me how to use a baitcaster. Not only was he teaching me, he was teaching everyone around him and giving everyone an awesome experience. And after all of that activity, we all suited up in our official dress and prepped for one of the highlights of the week, the hypnotist show. Yeah, this was crazy. I'm low-key still scared from it. Psychology is something. I can't even explain it, so here's some of the clips.
There you go, all right. That's it, turn at the bottom. Right in there.
Finally, after a late night, we called it quits, and it was time for one final day. Goodbyes. I am no good at goodbyes, one bit. So this day was the hardest one. We had one last leadership session for everybody, presented awards for the week, and heard closing speeches from the camp president and a state officer. And after this, it was time to head home. So many of you came up to me, and I was so glad to interact with all of you. I wish you the best of luck in the rest of your FFA journeys, and overall, your journey in life. And just like that, FFA camp was over.
I think my favorite part of FFA Camp was going down to the waterfront and hanging out with a bunch of people.
My favorite part of FFA Camp is making new friends.
My favorite thing about FFA Camp is probably meeting all the people and all the opportunities they have here. They got leadership stuff, they got trap shooting, if nobody's trap shooting, they got games like that's going on behind us. That's all fun stuff like that, and they have good competition if you're competitive.
I love FFA Camp because not only do I get to enjoy the outdoors, but I definitely get to meet more people. It definitely brings me out of my comfort zone at times, and it's just a really great environment to be around.
What really makes it fun is all the activities and stuff. So, like volleyball, we're having tournaments and such, and then we go down to the waterfront. We have activities, meet new people, and having our leadership opportunities.
I can't even explain how much this week meant to me. It was just so heartwarming seeing the purity of you FFA members. Everyone there grew so much this week. You impacted me, and I for sure know that you will impact others. Whether you ran for a camp office, gave a speech, taught me something new, or showed me who was boss on the dance floor, I enjoyed every single second. Week 1 of FFA Camp, you will forever be remembered as my first FFA Camp experience. Rather than goodbye, I think this will just be a see you later. What a week. Until next time, Camp Rising Sun. I thought week 1 was over. I'd go to empty my pillowcase. Just roll the story, just show the Snapchat story. Sean, if you watch this, we know it was you. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, welcome to FFA Camp. That was FFA Camp.